We're comparing two plans, one with Drees Homes, one with Taylor Morrison Homes, and by the end of this video, you're going to decide who wins. We'll compare each plan in three categories: kitchen and main living area, owner's bedroom and bathroom, the second floor game room, media room, and the balcony. This battle of the builders starts right now. Hey everyone, Rod Sahu here, realtor in Central Texas. Starting off with the main living area of this Somerville plan with Drees Homes. And by the way, both plans with certain structural upgrades are over 4,300 square feet. They can get to 5 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. But I want to cover the main parts, and then I want to see you vote in the comments which one is better. This Somerville plan, I love the sliding glass doors on the back wall. The waterfall island on the kitchen is very cool. And I love how much this kitchen opens up. Even with the upper cabinets, you're seeing it not even touch the ceiling. And so when you do something like that vent hood and run it all the way up to the ceiling along with that backsplash, I think it looks fantastic. Let me show you what I mean by this. Take a look at this. It goes all the way up to the ceiling, and I love the size that's here. I think the kitchen is slightly bigger in the Somerville plan compared to the Taylor Morrison plan with the Arabella. Island looks to be slightly bigger. I can't go through exact dimensions, otherwise builders get very upset. These dimensions can change over time, and obviously with people seeing this in the future, I don't want to give them false dimensions, but it looks to be a little bit bigger in certain areas of the kitchen. I also love this. On the way to the pantry, they have this butler's pantry area, perfect for a coffee machine or all the different appliances that people now have in their kitchen that they don't want to show on all their countertops. I think it's great to have this butler's pantry, and I'll show you this comparison in a second with the Taylor Morrison plan. But in this plan with Drees Homes to Somerville, I love how well this opens up, and I love all the windows that are here. Take a look at this dining room. All those windows on the back wall almost make it feel like that backyard space is a part of the interior space, and I love how it makes everything feel extended. I love the tall ceilings that are in here, perfect for a light fixture like that. Over to the main living area. As you can tell with the fireplace, it does shift the TV over to the side. Now, that doesn't mean you have to put a fireplace in here. There usually is an option to just leave that out, or that would be a wall. What I love about this space are going to be the transom windows on top of the sliding glass doors. So that whole wall is pretty much glass at that point. And so when you walk into the home, again, that exterior space feels combined with the interior space. It extends that living room, and that complements this massive kitchen so well. So let's move on and check out the main living area of the Arabella plan with Taylor Morrison Homes. As you can tell, some similarities: wide open kitchen, great windows, sliding glass door on the back wall, but there are some differences, like this. Open to the second story in the main living area. You actually have a breakfast nook in the back connected with the kitchen, so this actually has a separate dining area with a butler's pantry in between the dining area and the kitchen. Now we'll get to that dining room in a second, but I want to focus in on this kitchen. I still think that this is wide open. The Drees kitchen had a little bit taller ceilings. If you recall, even on the upper cabinets, there was still room between the upper cabinets and that ceiling. But I still think this island and the tall ceilings are still great. It doesn't have that vent hood that goes all the way up to the ceiling. Of course, these are different upgrades that you can do at the design studio, but for this specific model home, let me know what you think about the under cabinet vent hood compared to this vent hood. I think there could be some debates there, because some people feel very strongly about their vent hood in their kitchen. Now that's more of a design element. In terms of the flow of this space, going back to one of the big differences here is going to be the breakfast nook area off of this kitchen. So I feel like this is another place where people really need to come to a decision on. Do you value a separate dining room? Or are you okay with, do you prefer that space is combined in with your kitchen? And that's the big difference in the two plans. As you'll see in the distance, which we'll get to in a minute, there's a separate dining room closer to the front door of the home. Regardless, I do think this is one of the parts of this plan that makes it stand out from others is that open to the second story. Because if you have a fireplace like this, you could run tile work all the way up to the ceiling, or you could design it exactly as shown here in the model home, or you could do artwork across that wall. There's just so many different things that you can do to draw your eyes upward, and that's exactly what happens when people walk this model home. They immediately ask, what's the price? This has to be so expensive. This home's amazing. And it's because they feel like it's so grand when they walk in. Getting over to this dining room, they actually have the butler's pantry in between the dining room and the kitchen. If you recall in the previous plan, they had that butler's pantry closer to the pantry area, kind of tucked away, so you can put in, like your coffee maker, different appliances you might want to hide. Another personal preference, would love to hear what you think about that and wherever you would want that butler's pantry. Over to the dining room, 8-seater table in here, lots of space. Couple windows off the front wall, so that would face out to the road, and this is where I think people debate what they prefer. Do they prefer that dining room in the back of the home facing out to the backyard, or do they like it facing out to the front yard? These are the things that I want people to debate, because I want to hear from you on what you think. Going back to the Somerville plan with Drees Homes, let's take a look at the owner's bedroom and bathroom, and start with the owner's bedroom. So spacious here. I love the accent wall on that right behind the bed, and very tall ceilings. You can just see that just glancing up and taking a look at that light fixture. And then I love what they did with the shades on the windows. I know it's a design element, but very nice to have in the bedroom where natural light still gets in, but you still maintain privacy in your own bedroom where you can't really see from the outside in. Let's head over to the owner's bathroom next. And what I love most about this owner's bathroom, take a look at the amount of natural light that hits you right when you walk in. It's from all those windows that they fit in. And I like that instead of just putting in your standard window sizes, they make it feel a little bit more custom. That's why they call them Drees custom homes. They tend to do things that make the home feel unique, and I think this is a great example of it. Take a look at the walk-in shower and how much this opens up inside, right next to this cool freestanding tub. And although I don't see too many homeowners make their whole wall tile, I do see in the owner's shower, especially owner's shower, tile all the way up to the ceiling, which I think is a great upgrade, especially when you have tall ceilings like this. So in summary, great vanity space, tile everywhere, and lots of natural light coming into this area. Okay, let's shift back to the Arabella plan with Taylor Morrison and show the owner's bedroom and owner's bathroom. And I'm chuckling because this owner's bedroom is absolutely amazing. A lot of people ask me, oh, that sitting room has to be a big structural upgrade. I'm actually seeing on Taylor Morrison's website in a lot of their communities around Austin, Texas, the sitting room is actually currently included in the base price of a lot of these plans. Obviously, double check that before you make a buying decision, but that is absolutely fantastic. Now that patio, that door out to the patio might be a little bit different, and obviously there's some design upgrades in this model home, just like there is in every single one. But just check out the flow of this space, and that's what I'm really trying to show here, that it's massive. A lot of people ask me, well, what can I use this sitting room for? I've heard of people put their exercise bike in that area. New families swear by having the baby's crib in that area and having space for it's great. Or you could just have it exactly how it's shown in the model, like a sitting area for maybe reading or just relaxing. Lots of different things you can do there. Moving on to the owner's bathroom, we have a large walk-in shower on the left side. I love the lighting that they put here on the right. Really lights up this owner's bathroom. Maybe doesn't have as many windows as the previous plan, but I still think it's wide open. And I love how large this shower is. This is the upgraded shower. I think it takes out the tub that would usually be here. I love the rain shower head that they put in here. Finding a lot of homeowners trying to figure out how to put that into the budget because usually it is a structural upgrade that needs to be chosen at the time that you contract, because they have to run plumbing, of course, through the ceiling that would normally not be there. And then they extend the tile all the way out to this owner's closet, which I think is great. If you don't like carpet under your feet when you get out of the shower, then I think that that's a good upgrade. It also makes the space feel more extended with that same consistent flooring all the way throughout the bathroom and the closet. Love This owner's bedroom bathroom combination, so spacious, lots of great upgrades. Back to the Somerville plan with Drees Homes, we're going to take a look at the second story game room, media room, and that amazing balcony. Starting off with this game room, I like the location of it. It's right off of the landing on top of the stairwell. So it's almost like the center of the second floor. So attached, you see the media room over there, the balcony in the distance, and then behind us is a few bedrooms, some bathrooms. So I like the positioning of this. It gives it flexibility where this room could be a lot of things. It could be exactly how it's staged here, where you have a table in the middle for some board games, wet bar in the back. Or you could just keep this as a play area for kids. And then if you want another area to watch TV, watch movies, you have this media room right off of it. So I think the flow makes a whole lot of sense here. For this media room, I do like the size of it. It's a pretty big couch that I'm sitting on here. I do like, again, the flow of this. The media room is not like right next to any bedrooms. It's kind of its own private area, which is good, especially for watching movies, watching TV. Now, over to one of the best parts of this plan, the balcony. I'm a bit jaded here, and I'm sure you are too, seeing this view because it looks absolutely amazing. I think the best part though is when you come off the top of the steps, you look to your right, through the game room, through the windows, you catch this view right away. It almost becomes the focal point of the second story without even coming outside, because you can't help but notice it when you get off the top of the steps. And even when you get outside, you still have so much room here. You can sit, chat with a friend, you can lie down on this lawn chair and just look out at the sunset. And that's why, for these reasons, I really like the second floor. Getting back to the Arabella plan with Taylor Morrison, as you can tell when you get off the top of the stairwell, everything's still very open. Open in the second story, in the living room, as well as the foyer when you first walk in. And then the game room and media room is kind of tucked into the back left of this specific home. So we'll get to the game room in a second. Covering the media room, I know there's an opening here, but I do believe there's an option to kind of put some doors in if you want to enclose this area. But a lot of model homes just keep doors off because there's a lot of walk-through traffic in and out of these rooms. But as I take a seat here, one thing that I do notice, we are closer to the TV than the previous plan. I think it's just how this room has to be situated. And then this media room is right next to a bedroom. So it's a bedroom with a Jack and Jill full bathroom in it, and then the other two bedrooms on the other side. So, I would say there's pros and cons to having it in the back here, where, in the previous plan, the game room was a little bit more of the center of the second story, and then media room on one side, bedrooms on the other. Now, there is an advantage to having the game room in this area. If you wanted a little bit more private, kind of shown like here, where they have a pool table set up, so you want to just play some pool in the back of your home in the second story, then I think that this is a great space. But of course, there's a lot of personal preference here, so it really depends on what you value. With that in mind, if you value balconies that look out to greenery like this, then I think you'll really like this balcony. This is an upgraded balcony where it wraps all the way around, even beyond the game room area, which I think is fantastic. I think you have a good amount of space here as well. And so in summary, this second story game room, media room, a little bit more private than the previous plan, and that balcony wraps all the way around, even beyond where the game room windows are. So did Drees win you over with that amazing kitchen and that second floor balcony that had a view like this? Or did those high ceilings in the living room of that Taylor Morrison plan, along with that massive owner's bedroom, win you over? There are 2 pinned comments below, one about Drees, one about Taylor Morrison. Give a thumbs up to the one that you felt like had the better plan and tell us why, and then we'll see who wins from there. Also, this is my first time doing this Battle of the Builders format. It's been a work in progress, something I've been trying to work through with a video editor and make some hires to help me out on the back end. And it is something I plan on doing on a weekly basis if you do value it. But tell me, what did you like about it? What didn't you like? Did I miss any rooms or anything that you wanted me to compare? And let me know that in the comments as well. And of course, if you are looking for real estate in the Central Texas area or other areas, reach out to me. If I think your criteria makes sense for me, I'll tell you that. If I think it makes sense for another realtor, I'll connect you. As always, hope this helps. Take care.